All right, Larry Krueger here from the Pig and a Pickle Krug Show with a little 49er video as Mooney Ward talked to Kay Adams today. We'll talk about some of that and some of the things that were discussed there coming up next. But first, we're brought to you by Pig and a Pickle, the best barbecue in all of Northern California. Check them out. They're in Corte Madera and Emeryville. They're open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. till 8 p.m. or until they run out. Pig and a Pickle. Go get the brisket. Go get the brisket chili. It's all amazing. But go say hi to Damon and Mary and tell them that Larry Krueger sent you. All right, Mooney Ward, Niners getting ready for a little mini camp, a little voluntary mini camp coming up in Santa Clara. And he stopped by with Kay Adams earlier this week and talked a little bit, or earlier today, I should say, and talked a little bit about some Niners, different Niner topics. By the way, we're also brought to you, this video brought to you by Sharp Corners, Sports Cards and Collectibles, 205 Cypress Avenue in Pacific Grove. Call Anthony Catania at 831-521-5264. All right, let's hear from Mooney Ward. A number of interesting things that Mooney said. And why don't we'll start with the first thing she asked him. She asked him a little bit about hey, is he trying to get the bag? Is he trying to get a contract extension? So here's Mooney with her, Kay Adams. She asks him a little bit about this, and we'll play this for you right here. Here's Mooney Ward.
Yeah. You got a contract here, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to get that bag, Miss K.
How are you feeling about it? This isn't the first time. You've gotten several bags, yeah?
The one I'm currently on right now, that's been my biggest deal so far, 3 year, 40-some million. But I just got to go out there, have my best year, be better than last year. And, all of that to take care of itself. Hopefully I get that bag next year, we'll see.
There you go. As far as he's concerned, he wants to go out and have his best year this year, and then hopefully he gets another big bag from the Niners. So, he's been a good free agent. I mean, outside of the groin injuries, Mooney's done a real nice job. Has he been a true number one corner? I don't know. Number one, number two. It's hard to say, but he's been the Niners' best corner. And when he's healthy, man, he's a really, really good football player. So he wants to have his best year and then come back and get that contract and get that next big bag, as he states. And I hope he does get it. Now, he's one of the 49ers' best players for sure. Then she asked him a little bit about the feud that it seems like he's got going with Sauce Gardner, and we'll touch on this. But first, let's hear from Mooney.
I feel good about
What's up with you and Sauce?
I never met Sauce. I don't know Sauce. I never talked to the man. But it was just like, you got to think, Miss K. So we had just lost the Super Bowl. I get on Twitter and I see a bunch of people tweeting about, our team losing the Super Bowl. In my head, I'm thinking like, you in the NFL as well, like you didn't make it to the Super Bowl. You didn't even make it to the playoffs. So, why you talking about our team? But as I look back on it, I realized he was just giving this opinion. He really didn't say anything bad about the 49ers. So I tried to take the tweet down so the shit didn't blow up, but obviously everybody blew up. But I don't have no beef with Sauce. If I did, I'll just tell, BA and Devo to handle that for me, because I'm not a receiver lining up against Sauce. I think he's a hell of a player, one of the best young corners in the game. He definitely a big dog. So, but I look forward to playing this week one and seeing BA and Devo, try to handle that little business for me.
There you go. A little bit of Mooney talking about Sauce. So there we go. There's Mooney talking a little bit about Sauce. Now, what did Sauce do? Sauce just, tweeted out, hey, the 49ers, you guys lost the Super Bowl and this and that. And it just rubbed Mooney wrong because he's sitting there going, hey, man, you're in the NFL. We're in the NFL. You didn't even make the playoffs. We're competing for a Super Bowl. And now you're telling me that we're not good enough. Well, if we're not good enough, you guys aren't anywhere close to good enough. And so it's like, hey, maybe you should just shut your mouth. And I understand where he's coming from there. But as you can see, he says, hey, there's no beef. There's no beef between me and Sauce. And then he gave Sauce a lot of love. And Sauce is one of the great corners in the game today for sure. So there's no question that, that he's a big time player. There's no question about that. Now let's hear the last one from Mooney with Kay Adams. And she asks him about OTAs and whether he'll be out there.
OTAs, all that's going on. They start today. Are you full go? Or are we still rehabbing?
I'm still rehabbing. So I'm trying to, get back up to running full speed and everything. Like you saw me in that pick 6 clip. But I feel good. Body feel way better than it did a couple months ago. Even at the end of last season, I was hurting pretty bad. Like my back, growing the abdomen was hurting me pretty bad. But I fought through it. I pushed through it. So I'm almost at 100%. I'll be ready for training camp for sure.
Amazing.
There you go. So, and then that's the most important news. I mean, you're not going to see Mooney out there for these voluntary OTAs. He's not going to be out there. He's going to still be rehabbing. So there you have the long and the short of it. 3 cuts there of Mooney talking with Kay Adams. And, basically the first one is he wants to have his biggest year so he can go for the new contract next year. We'll see. I mean, the Niners going to pay Lenore and Mooney. They could potentially, or they could pay one or the other. We'll see. And then he says he's got no beef with Sauce Gardner, but he didn't really care for him, basically ripping the Niners after they lost to the Chiefs. But he made perfectly clear that he's got no beef with Sauce, and he's got total respect for Sauce. And then as far as the OTAs, yes, the OTAs are starting right now down in Santa Clara, and yet he's still rehabbing, and Mooney will not be participating in the OTAs. So just a little breakdown from Mooney Ward. The one thing I love talking to him as far as, he's a straight shooter. I mean, this guy is honest as the day is long. I mean, he tells you exactly what he's thinking. He doesn't pull any punches. He's not one of these guys that's like, I'm not really sure if I should say that. That might not, no, he's not. He's not at all like that. He'll say what he needs to say, and he'll say what he wants to say. And so I always enjoy talking to him because there's that he's being candid and he's being honest. And anytime someone's being candid and honest, as far as I'm concerned, as a media person, what more could you want? Right. You're going to ask him a direct question. He's going to give you a direct answer, and it's going to be an honest answer as he perceives it. So there you have it. No beef with Sauce. Won't be there for OTAs, trying to have his best year to earn another big contract. And let's hope he does. All right. Thanks to Pig and a Pickle for being the title sponsor of the Krug Show. And thanks to our good friends at Sharp Corner Sports Cards and Collectibles for sponsoring this video. 205 Cypress Avenue in Pacific Grove. Call Anthony Catania at 831-521-5264. And thanks to all you guys for supporting the Krug Show on YouTube.